Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's time for another anime first impression video. Welcome once again, guys. We're going to be talking about Otaku Elf. That's a series airing on hidive. It's one that I actually saw the light novel for. I believe it was a light novel, and then manga for it, and I just never got into it. I decided to watch the first episode. Time of recording, there is 2 episodes already out, so there's a lot more for you guys to see. I wasn't really sure about it, and it was actually better than what I expected it to be. Before anything, though, if you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love to this channel by commenting, liking, and sharing. You guys can also watch a lot more first impression videos in my channel, so there's quite a bit of them already out. Just a few more left to be released here on my channel. It's just a handful, guys. And then we're going to be done, and we're going to continue our regular reviews, unpackaging videos that we have here in this channel. So, Otaku Elf. So, we follow the life of a girl, Koicho, I believe is her name. Um, and she basically is taking care of a shrine where this elf Elda lives, and she is basically a goddess for the area. And she's been living there for 400 plus years, and people really just uh, worship her, right? The thing is, she is very, very lazy. She wants to be playing video games. She wants Red Bull all the time, and she doesn't want to get out of her room. She's just shut in. So in the beginning, we kind of learn these two characters. We have Koito, who is struggling with not being frustrated with this lazy goddess. We just learned that she doesn't want to see people. She doesn't want to talk to people. People make her nervous. And eventually we find out the reason is because one day she left her room and a kid made fun of her ears. And she's like, "Do you know that for elves, our ears are the most beautiful part of us? Like, why would he do such a thing?" So the episode really follows Koito in her regular life. She goes to high school, typical high school student. As she goes home, she receives a lot of gifts for the elf, and essentially, again, she's seen as a goddess. So they're not really gifts, but more like offerings. Sometimes video games, sometimes actual food, and that's really what Koito and the elf live from is these offerings. So Koito tries her best to convince the elf that, hey, maybe you can come out once in a while. There's people who are in their older age already who really want to see you, who really want to interact with you. They want to, see the goddess that they're worshiping. And she's like, I don't want to do it. She's completely against it. So, episode continues, and Koito has this kind of vent that she doesn't want to deal with it. She gets over frustrated. She goes to a park and she's remembering this woman that she saw. And this memory comes back, I believe, 2 or 3 times in the episode. But this last time, she's remembering that this woman comfort her in the time that her mother passed away, and she really needed comfort. And this being was telling her that she was going to be with her for all her time of living. And well, the elf ends up coming out looking for her, finds her in the park, and lets her know that it was her. She was the person that she bumped into in that same park back when her mother passed away. She tells her, "Yeah, I left my slumber to come out. That was the last time I was ever out, and I came out to comfort you." Huge thing. It's a very nice, sweet moment. And kind of the episode ends with her agreeing that she's going to try her best to come out, to be out for the people that love her and that want to be, meeting her as their goddess. That, in a nutshell, is the first episode. There's other characters I didn't really mention, like friends and even siblings of Koito, who also either want to help or are helping already. Like her sister helps with the cooking and all that. That I just didn't really mention, but I'm sure those are going to be reoccurring characters as well in the anime itself. Now, why didn't I pick it up as a light novel or as a manga before? Well, the covers themselves were very much on the etchy side, and it made me believe that it was an etchy series. It made me believe like it was basically going to be someone worshiping an elf, and in a bad etchy way. And I didn't want to deal with that. I didn't want to deal with another story like that. It didn't really get me attention at all. And some of these stories that are etchy, sometimes they do attract my attention, and sometimes I do give it at least a chance. But this one was one that I just never picked up. Um, so yeah, I have heard of it. Didn't know what it was about. No, I do. I think it's a cute story. Not gonna watch it episode by episode. It's definitely one that you can bench watch or just watch through 2 3 episodes here, but it's not really one that hooked me to want to come every week to watch the recent episodes. So I will say that it stands in the middle of all the series that are releasing this time around this season. It's not a bad one, but it's not a good one either. So I'm gonna say a 6 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching this. If you haven't done so by now, make sure you do subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. And I will see you guys next time. Like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.